Right now on Austin's news station, wireless internet is available in coffee shops, delis, even local parks. RN Defender's investigation reveals how they put your personal information at risk.
Anybody within this area that has a computer that's turned on is vulnerable.
In tonight's Defenders Report, a look at the risk you may put yourself in every single day. Computer users are now connecting to the internet with a quick and easy option called wireless hookup or Wi-Fi. That means you can use your laptop to log on at coffee shops, delis, even local parks. But as you're about to see, that quick wireless connection may be providing strangers with your lifelong history. It's hard to believe we've been using this electronic highway to cyberspace for more than 3 decades now. The wires, modems, and hard drives have become the equivalent of our society's technical Happy Meal. And now we can hook up wirelessly at coffee shops, delis, even local parks. With one flip of the laptop, Scott Butler is one of millions racing his way through cyberspace with just a machine in hand.
I definitely want to be able to do this and be safe.
But while his access may seem as smooth as the sounds of summer, Scott is about to learn that convenience has its price.
So I just got a notice that somebody was trying to intrude.
This computer engineer knows about the dangers of wireless computer hackers. That's why he's volunteered to have his online vulnerability tested by Malone, an Austin computer security advisor. So they're both logging on to the same wireless connection point in this park near Austin's Arboretum.
Actually, anybody within this area that has a computer that's turned on is vulnerable.
Sitting 75 feet away, Scott asked Matt to test out the security software on his new HP laptop computer. He wanted to know whether he could be hacked while working within the same wireless access point. About 60 seconds later, he had an alert.
And I clicked on the OK button to say allow more information. And then after a few minutes, Matt came over here and showed me a picture that is definitely a picture of me off of my computer that he was able to get to.
He had some shared downloads, which were applications that he had bought and paid for, as well as some personal documents.
I'm a professional in this business, and I'm hackable.
Hackable, and a very good example of just how dangerous wireless access can be. Matt says most people do not realize hackers can strike even if they're not connected to the internet.
You don't even have to be using your computer at the time. You could have the top closed, and it would just be on standby.
And Matt is not the only one out here probing for information. This security expert was even a target.
And when I opened the laptop up, someone was already probing and scanning for information. And what they're doing is they're knocking on the door to see how many locks I have.
Fortunately, his locks were secure. But Matt estimates 90% of wireless surfers do not realize the risk they're taking. It's like asking to share information. And he says your computer is loaded with confidential information, much like a brain with an endless memory.
Any file that you have here I can obtain, as well as information being transmitted while you're online.
So your banking information?
Your banking information, so you type in your password, that's definitely there. But as well, that password is probably stored in a file somewhere on your computer.
But the risks of Wi-Fi should not outweigh its benefits. Matt says you can protect yourself, but Scott is a good example of just how much knowledge and consistent security is required.
Security is a daily defense. It's not just a, I fixed it once and I'm done. You have to keep a security plan in mind, and you have to go through and modify that plan on a fairly regular basis.
So much to remember and so much to protect. Some 3 decades after that first invention, it's clear our society's technical appetite seems to be growing by the day, with security experts never far behind. And security software for your personal computer can cost you a few $100s at least, but experts will tell you it is definitely worth the protection. If you'd like more information about the risk and the software required to keep you safe on Wi-Fi, head over to web links section of kview.com. Ron, back to you.